Turning now to Decision 2022, we are 10 days out from the May primary election here in Idaho. The race with the most attention on it, the battle for governor. Our chief political reporter Joe Parrish joins us now with a breakdown of a major issue among candidates, education. Joe.
Shira, Governor Brad Little, Lieutenant Governor Janice McGeachin, and Ed Humphreys are expected to be the top vote earners in the GOP race for governor. A major talking point for all three continues to be education. As a part of this week's Viewpoint, our Doug Petcash got reaction and insight on education in Idaho, namely on goals, plans moving forward, and critical race theory. It's compare and contrast season in the Idaho politics world. Governor Brad Little, Lieutenant Governor Janice McGeachin, and Ed Humphreys are all vying for votes from Republicans in the primary race for governor. On the major topic of education, candidates spelled out their top priority in education. Mr. Humphreys points to school choice.
School choice, no doubt. Families should have more educational options, and wherever the families want to enroll their children, I think the tax dollars should follow their kids to the school of their choice. This is really a powerful issue for everybody here in the state of Idaho. Not only will it alleviate some of the divisiveness and the contention that we're experiencing in our communities across the state, but it'll allow families to take control over their children's future and ensure that they have an education that meets their needs.
McGeachin wants to focus on getting back to basics in the classroom.
We need to get rid of the socialist and controversial teachings in our classroom that is in our schools, go back to the basics, teach our kids the ABCs, teach them about our constitutional Republican form of government. And I'm a big proponent of skills-based training. Having served as the president of the Career Technical Education Foundation, I believe that we need to do more to help our kids develop attainable real skills.
If reelected, Governor Little wants to tailor his already established campaigns on education.
There's a lot of work, particularly on the education side, whether it be literacy or whether it be teacher pay and benefits. We put those programs out there. We know they're going to have to be adjusted going forward. And what's really important to me is that we move the ball on literacy to get all kids reading proficiently at the end of the third grade, and that we create an atmosphere where our kids, our high school kids, want to be teachers in Idaho. So we'll have to keep modifying to make sure that happens.
Critical race theory and alleged social indoctrination of students has been a lightning rod for discussion in recent years. Candidates differed on if they believe critical race theory lessons are being taught in Idaho and to what extent. For starters, Mr. Humphrey says he doesn't believe there's CRT in Idaho. He says he knows it.
Particularly K-12 level. I've seen with my own eyes posters that high school students created over in Bonneville County, even saying things like white people are genetically defective descendants of albino mutants. This is hateful, it's evil, it doesn't belong in our schools.
I do not believe that it's widespread throughout our school system in Idaho, but we know it's there. And we've seen examples of it. We had people testify to it, and I continue to receive examples of it happening in our schools. So we need to it's unconstitutional. Those teachings are unconstitutional. We're all created equal, and we all have equal rights and equal opportunities.
I signed the first critical race theory bill in the United States, but the debate on the floor was, we're worried about it coming from other states, but there's really no evidence of it in Idaho. We do that in Idaho. For better or worse, we what I say call blocking legislation. You see something happening in Seattle or Portland or California, and we put in blocking legislation. And for the most part, that bill was blocking legislation, and even the sponsors of it admitted that.
For everything you need to know on the election, head to our voter guide at KTVB.com. You can also watch the full interviews with the candidates at KTVB.com. And if you missed the full episode of Viewpoint tonight, you can join tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. right here at 7 for the full episode with Doug. Shira, some great info and great interview there for people looking to decide who they're going to vote for in 10 days.
A lot of great insight there, especially ahead of that primary. Thanks, Joe.